The longer I trade, the more I realize that trading is very simple. Whenever you talk to these traders, the most successful ones at least, whenever I watch their interviews, they're always saying things such as less indicators, more focus more on price action. So the reason for wanting to take this trade right here is, first of all, this is the projection that I had recently made, and we did see a bounce in this area. I thought that it was gonna, let's go to a lower time frame. I thought that it would go straight from here into this area, and then reject it, I believe, and then come down. What it did was it went up, came down, had another bounce, then came all the way up into this area. So we could delete this. Now, sometimes the price action will come up and come right down. We've seen that before, like right here. Came up, came right back down. But a lot of times what you see is something like this where it comes up and then it has like a retest of that area, and then it drops really quickly. So what's going to happen here? Who knows? Our job is to guess what the top is going to be. Ideal situation is on the 4 hour, you want to see some sort of pattern play out like this before taking the trade. I like, you'll have not as good of an entry as if you were to just get into the really low time frames and determine where you want to enter. But I think that it's coming back on the weeklies into this area. Actually, let's see it from the daily. We're seeing, it was bullish, then we had distribution, we saw a collapse, now it's retesting this area. I think it's a perfect time for it to just chop here for a little bit and come down. I could wait a little bit of time, but I feel like it's a great time to take this trade with a good risk to reward ratio here and a 50 pip stop loss as well. I know you're not supposed to use indicators, but I usually like to use stochastic. I won't long if this is on the daily shorting. Sorry, I won't short this until I see, at least on the 4 hour, this line coming down. And right now you can see that it's overextended. Yeah, you just don't know if this is gonna pop right back up and keep on going, but it's hitting that resistance. So I think that it's a good time to take the trade. And I think that I'm gonna take it here. Now, an update on the last trade that we had taken was Euro GBP. Thought it was going to bounce right in this area. I think we took the trade right around here. And this went right beautifully into the take profit area. One of the things that trading will do, it will expose your emotions. Sometimes I'm in the trade, it's even going good, but I start getting these feelings that sell it, it's gonna reverse. When it reverses, you could get a better entry once again. But the thing is, one of the things that I've learned from Alex G4X and Dovi FX is that when you have a trading strategy and you take the trade, you have to either see it go hit TP or you got to hit your stop loss. You shouldn't be getting out of the trade before either of those two events, because what you're doing is you're creating self-doubt, and that's not what you want to do. So to be quite completely honest with you, this trade went perfectly as we had expected, but I got out around here. It didn't hit my take profit. I could have made a lot more money than I did, but I didn't, because I got out here because I thought this was the top and it was going to come back down. So I'm just reiterating the things that I've learned, and this is really a message to myself. But anyways, we're going to be taking this trade. I think this is a beautiful trade. I think that we're going to see a nice bounce from, sorry, not this one. I think that we're going to see a nice bounce, or we're going to see a very hard resistance here. So it just depends on the very small time frames when I want to enter. So let's see, follow along.